Hi, everybody, and welcome to the DRF Breeding Report. I'm Dan Illman, always pleased to be talking with Nicole Russo. This week, we're going to discuss the recently concluded Fasig Tipton Midatlantic Sale of 2-year-olds in training. And Nicole, we're going to take a look right now at the sales topper in the ring. Just a gorgeous Curlin colt that sold for a record $1.5 million.
Yeah, this Fasig Tipton Midatlantic Sale has really risen in profile rapidly over the last decade to move from kind of a regional sale into a real destination sale for this market. And you saw that in a number of prominent owners and trainers sticking around after the Preakness to purchase some of these top flight horses, including this colt by young classic sire Curlin, who was purchased by Mark Cassie on behalf of, prominent client John Oxley in partnership with Breeze Easy. This Curlin colt worked one of the fastest furlongs of the Undertack show in 10 seconds flat. A little bit surprising is you really don't think of the Curlins as being that quick off the mark. And the fact that he is so precocious, and that the sky seems to be the limit for the Curlins, later on as 3-4-year-olds, makes him a really exciting horse to follow, I think.
This horse was a successful pinhook as well, a $475,000 Fasig Tipton July yearling, of course selling for $1.5 million by the super young stallion Curlin, who stands for $150,000 at Hill and Dale. And you're right, it's nice to see this horse work fast, because when you look at this pedigree, lots of stakes winners, graded stakes horses, whether it be dirt or turf at middle distances, and some stallions also in the bottom of this pedigree. You see O'Gaijin, you see names like Honor and Glory. So this is a very exciting prospect for Mark Cassie.
Yeah, absolutely. And Curlin, he's just been so good with an eye toward those classics. From each of his first 4 crops, he's had a classic winner or classic placed runner. And with the exception, of a couple of them, Exaggerator, who was a graded winning 2-year-old, most of them hit their best stride as 3-year-olds and later. So like I said, the fact that this one is so precocious and you would think he would develop further, he's a very interesting horse.
Let's take a look at the second highest price of the sale. This was an $850,000 colt by Distorted Humor out of the Lemon Drop Kid Mare Lemon Kiss. A lot of turf in this pedigree.
Yeah, very interesting. Distorted Humor, you think of him as, more as a dirt sire, but he has had good turf horses like Grade 1 winner Boisterous, and this colt, a half-brother to Lochte, a Grade 1 winner on turf. Family of Kiss the Kid, very good, very consistent turf horse. And Simon Callahan purchased this horse for an unnamed client. He'll be heading out to Callahan's barn in California. And, another really interesting horse from a consistent family on both sides, I think.
This horse breezed a furlong in 10-2, originally a $350,000 Fasig Tipton Saratoga yearling, who sold for $850,000 at this sale. Distorted Humor stands for $80,000 at Windstar Farm. A lot of turf in this family, although the dam was a stakes winner at Emerald Downs on the main track, going 1 1/8. And this is from the family of Horse of the Year Black Tie Affair. So there's at least a little bit of dirt and plenty of class.
Yeah, could certainly kind of go either way with this one, I think. And, of course, his breeds that you mentioned, all those breeds come on dirt. So, certainly he's got a little bit of ability there, but really a horse you could take either way.
I love the pedigree on the third highest priced offering of the Fasig Tipton Midatlantic Sale. We're going to take a look at the pedigree of this Ghost Zapper colt out of an unplaced full sister to a couple of very fast horses.
Well, yeah, Dan, Ghost Zapper is really just having a terrific year in terms of what his runners have been doing on the track this year. And as you mentioned, the dam of this one, Malibu Cougar, a full sister to Kauai Katie and Winding Way, both very good, very fast fillies. This Ghost Zapper colt was really an impressive sort of physical. Another one who's going to be headed to California, purchased for $800,000 by bloodstock agent Donato Lanni, on behalf of Susan and Charles Chu, who, of course, have horses such as Champion Drapon with trainer Bob Baffert. So this one will also be headed out to California.
Another successful pinhook, $200,000 yearling at the Fasig Tipton October yearling sale. Last year, of course, selling for $800,000 after working a furlong in 10-1. You mentioned Zapper, who stands for $75,000 at Adena Springs. What a tremendous season 2017 has been for Zapper. Paul is Silver Lining, already a multiple Grade 1 stakes winner. Shaman Ghost, one of the better handicap horses in the country, and a top 3-year-old in McCracken. But this is an exciting prospect from a speed family. You mentioned Kuwai Katie, Winding Way, a graded stakes winner sprinting. This Dam was a stakes winner going 5 furlongs on the turf. So I would expect a lot of gas from this Zapper colt, apparently heading to Bob Baffert in Southern California. It was a really exciting sale. Next week on the DRF Breeding Report, Belmont Stakes Week. We're going to talk about all the contenders and how their pedigrees match up for that demanding 1.5 mile distance. We'll see you next week.